Everybody talks about how you can only plant a few different kinds of plants in aquaponics. So like lettuce, your leafy greens, you've got anything that really likes a whole lot of water, spinach, kale, those kind of things. A lot of people say that that's the only thing you can grow in aquaponics. Well, I'm going to take you through and show you a few different things that we've got growing in here. Now, I don't know all of them, but I do know a lot of them, so I can maybe give you guys a little tour. This is broadleaf sage. Then we have, that's a fig tree. It's being watered by aquaponics, but elderberry. And then this is parsley, but we're kind of letting the caterpillars have it. They're monarch caterpillars, I believe. So I'm just going to let them have that parsley. It's been in there for a really long time. We were just kind of using it to soak up some nutrients. We have rosemary. There's lavender. Lavender does really good in here. You can see the whole little lavender tree here. There's little sage. More lavender. My favorite thing to do is come in here and stick my face in this. There's some oregano growing down here on the bottom. Eucalyptus trees. And look, you can see we've got a little bit of a caterpillar issue here, but you can see it's growing right here, right in the aquaponics. Got this here is bee balm. Then we've got, what is this called? This is lemon basil. Then we have Tulsi basil, which is also known as holy basil. Lemongrass right back there, which we just cut her back. She was really big. Here's thyme. This thyme is about 5-6 years old, so she's showing her age a little bit. Got some sage, some lavender over here. This is a fig tree. There's figs all over it. If you can see them, there's some of them. I'm ready for those to be ready. There's some more time. There's some a little bit healthier. The same age though. This stuff here is newer. This stuff's about 2 years old. Then we have our dwarf basil in here. Some more lemon basil. Marshmallow. This plant is really good for the leaves and the roots. So we have blue turmeric growing in the aquaponics. You can see the water coming in right there from the fish. Sage. This is horehound in here. There are peppers right here. Aloe vera, that's kind of in a pot, but it's drinking from the aquaponics. This is a wicking bed over here, so it's got soil. Let's see how pretty that soil is. This bed, what we do is we fill it up about 3 inches, about every month or so, and it'll just wick that water right up. And this is pretty wet, and we haven't filled this in a while. So, anyways, there's strawberries in here. There's turmeric, ginger. Did I say that was ginger earlier? That's turmeric. I don't know. Anyways, we got little succulents growing in this one. Some rosemary. Got some blue turmeric back there in the back. Then on this side, we've got wandering Jew, which is also known as, it's actually spiderwort, also known as wandering Jew. There you go, Tiara. Fixed it for you. This is another eucalyptus tree. This guy is probably about 7 months old. Got some more aloe vera growing. This water's coming straight from that fish tank. Then we have succulents. We had a lot more succulents in here, and I took them out. There's bamboo. There's a different variety of bamboo. Some lettuce. Some more aloe vera. This over here is pennywort. Look that one up. That's a really, really good plant for you. These are little lemon trees. This is Malabar climbing spinach. Doesn't look very impressive right now, but it will grow up and it'll just take over that whole grate right there all the way down. These are moringa trees, well known in Africa. They're going all the way up there into the rafters. We had to tie her down where she would kind of curve with the greenhouse. We've got elderberry in here. We just now cut her back like crazy. We couldn't even walk down these rows right here. She was just going crazy. Here's another marshmallow. There's persimmon trees right there. There's basil. There's some more basil. Some more elderberry. More basil, and then my basil tree. A lot of stuff going on in here. This is only one side. You can kind of see on the other side there, we've got, these are all running from the same one. Our little aphid net. Hold on, I'll walk over there and then restart the video. We've got some water lettuce. This stuff is great. I love this stuff. 33-ish, 35% protein. We could feed this right to our animals. We could dry this out, put it in a feed, pelletize it. We could just feed it straight to our animals just like this. You can see kind of what it looks like. This one's got a bunch of baby runners on it. You can see the little roots and everything. Over here, there's water hyacinth. This is our mineralization tank, so there's not a lot of stuff going in this one. This is, there's the water hyacinth there. That's our freshwater clam tank. So what that does is it takes all the heavy metals out of the water and out of the gravel and everything else that's in there. That's end cycle, so we can't put that before the fish because it cleans the water too good. There's some more of our fish tanks. Got some NFT channels going over here, still under construction. So this bed is orange okra. We've got lettuce in there and then yarrow down at the bottom there. All that stuff down at the bottom is yarrow. Some big okra back in the back there. You can see our little dwarf okra. My favorite to grow because it's so small, but it produces just like the big ones. Some purslane, which I don't know why we're growing this in the aquaponics because it grows everywhere, all over the ground. Very good for you. Some more sage, kind of a little sage bed here. A little pepper plant that's getting drowned out by sage. That'd be a jigsaw pepper, which is rumored to be one of the hottest peppers in the world. This is all wild xantar oregano, which is, I believe it's endangered in Africa because it's very hard to grow and it's a sacred plant. This is a gillet pepper. Peppers do really, really well in here. This is a little test that we're doing for Langston University. So each one of these is a different system. And you can see it's just growing lettuce, but still pretty cool. This is oregano again. Bee balm. Salvia. A little bit of salvia in there. The rest of it got drowned out by the bee balm. There's another little, either a gillet pepper or a jigsaw pepper. One of the two. These are salvia flowers back here. They will bloom someday. This over here is Kajari melons. We have toothache plant. This stuff is great, especially for tricking people. Make them put it in their mouth and it'll make their whole mouth go numb. And then there's lemon basil back there that the caterpillars are getting after. We got to get some bugs in here. Beneficial bugs. And then there's chives. Well, that concludes the little bit of a tour of our greenhouse. Just wanted to kind of show you guys what all we're growing right now. If you're interested in seeing if something can grow in here, we could always start it and see if it does well in here. We've done a lot of different stuff. This is kind of our off season right now. We're not really growing a whole lot. We're fixing to ramp up and do a fall garden in here. So if you're interested in seeing if something grows in here, let me know. Right, see y'all later.